Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Michelle Mills and I am a health coach dedicated to helping people heal their eczema naturally. So not with steroids and injections, but instead using diet and lifestyle to shift your life in a positive direction. So today we're going to be talking about relationships, dating, marriages, how to interact with different people that you are romantically involved with while you have eczema. So the first section we're going to start with is dating while you have eczema. So dating meaning you're not boyfriend and girlfriend yet, you're trying to go on dates with different people, and that can definitely be pretty challenging. And I think it kind of lets you get into better relationships. And I know this is a funny thing to say, but I think with me experiencing going through eczema, I now know that there may be times in my life where my health isn't great and you need a supportive person in your life. And you want someone that makes you feel good about who you are, regardless if your skin is flared up or not. And so for me, one of the best things that I ever learned how to do was figure out how to do non-food based activities while you're dating. So for example, you can go on a walk. So when I was dating, I would go on walks a lot with people. They'd be like, oh, like, where do you want to hang out? Well, whether you're the girl in the relationship, the man in the relationship, whether you are, the dominant person typically in a relationship, you should take a more dominant role when it comes to deciding where to go on dates. You should be the one that speaks up and kind of dictates where you take your dates. And this is because you need to shift everything from going on coffee dates, dinner dates, to great activities like going for a walk. You guys can go to a park together, you can play sports together, you can go to an arcade. That's a lot of fun, that's something I did. You can do crafts together, you can have a game night together. There's a lot of different things to get you guys out of a food-based setting. And even if you do end up in a situation, let's say you go to an arcade and your significant other or the person you're dating is like, oh, do you want to get like a hot dog? Just say, no, I'm okay, I ate before. So try to make the times that you go on these dates before, lunch or after lunch, before dinner, after dinner, so that you can politely just say, I'm actually not hungry right now. And it prevents you from being in these awkward situations when you're first getting to know someone where you have to be like, well, I'm on a very strange diet because I'm trying to heal my eczema naturally. Instead, you can leave that discussion for a later time when it's more convenient. So let's say you've started to date somebody, you've been on a couple dates, and you want to have the conversation where you explain everything about your eczema. And so my best piece of advice is be honest. I've always tried to be honest with people when I had my eczema, whether it was my coworkers, the person I was dating, my family. I would just be like, I have eczema. It's an autoimmune disorder that you can heal through diet and lifestyle. I'm currently in the process of healing my skin right now. That kind of means that I have to be on a very specific diet. See if they're okay with that. Just explain that it's not forever and that eczema can heal, and that when it heals, you guys can have more interesting dates. I actually have been lucky enough to meet someone who has the exact same diet as me. So being fully healed, you still have to avoid fridge foods, fried foods, refined sugar, eggs, dairy, gluten. And I actually am with someone right now who eats the exact same way. And so we eat salmon together and we cook together. And that actually leads me to my next point, which is, if you're in a long-term relationship, help that person help you. Teach that person how to cook for you. Teach that person how to cook with you. Teach them the things that you can and can't eat. Have them learn with you. Try to include them as much as possible. And I know eczema can be an embarrassing thing, and I get that, but the more open you can be about it, the better you're gonna feel. One thing I learned while I was dating with eczema is you kind of have to prep for dates beforehand. So know how long you can really be out and about. If it's cold in your city, if it's very hot in your city, extreme temperatures will impact your skin, so you want to make sure you're limiting those times. Or you can even go to a movie theater where the temperature is usually regulated and you should be fine. And just getting to know someone for the first time or the second time, a movie might be a really good idea. But I also wanted to address how you should dress for your date. You obviously want to look nice, but you don't want to irritate your skin. And I really need women or men who wear makeup to understand that if you're gonna wear makeup, make sure it's non-toxic if you have eczema on your face. Otherwise, you're gonna end up getting your eczema more flared and you're gonna deal with this for a longer period of time. Some non-toxic makeup brands, I actually have a video about this, go check that out, but 100% pure, Well People, and there's a couple others. You can find some non-toxic makeup in Whole Foods. You can actually look it up online and just look up non-toxic makeup and try to go from there. And that should help you a lot. So if you want to wear makeup on your date, make sure it's non-toxic and is not going to negatively impact your skin. But of course you want to look nice, and the way you dress, you want to show off your best self. And so some materials that you should look to wear is things that aren't tight on your skin. So if you have it like on your arms like I did, you don't want it like super tight on your arms because that'll get it really irritated. You want to avoid materials like wool. Anything that's very itchy is going to make you pretty uncomfortable on your date. So try to do, like, if it's summertime, use light airy materials. So like there's even these very it's like almost sheer, really like silky materials that you can wear in the summer if you don't want to show off your arms. There's also different options for the winter, so just make sure that your coat is large enough so that it's not rubbing against your skin. This is an opportunity for you to grow. You want to grow as a person, you want to grow in a relationship, and you want to, be a person who's independent enough or confident enough to say, I have eczema, I like you, but this is what I deal with. If you can work with me, that's great. If not, then you're not the right person for me. And I know that's a little bit difficult to do, but finding that person that makes you feel good, makes you feel like you're not an alien for having eczema is really, really important. You have to have a strong base, a strong support system, because that means the world. Knowing that someone's behind you and makes you feel good and is ready to say, you know what, it's okay, you're going through this. What can I do to help you? That's what's really important. Also, you want to make sure that your relationships aren't causing you stress. Stress really impacts eczema. So you want to be with someone who isn't making you upset on a regular basis. And if you are in that type of relationship, maybe think about getting out of it because you need to feel supported. That being said, if you don't feel like you have support from family or friends, you should join my Facebook group. We're super supportive, really caring, and it's from people all over the world. So if you go to Facebook, you can type in Healthy Skin, Happy Living, and you'll find my group on there. But otherwise, this is a pretty fun video. I wish you guys the best of luck in your dating love life. And if you have any questions, comment down below. And if you like dating videos like this and you want more advice, give this video a thumbs up and I'll try to come up with some more things for you guys to come up with while you're dating. So I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.
Crashing waves, I wanna see them at first light.